Better? Is that better? It seems less laggy now. Sometimes I think I have to like stop and start it or some shit. I don't know. It's the internet. It's. Hello again. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Oh, more importantly. Okay, so it looks better, and you can hear it. Okay, that's good. Right, I haven't had a beer yet. Okay, good. I haven't had a beer yet. I had a few beers accidentally last night. We had an online poker Zoom session with hashtag the lads, and I was gonna have 3. I was gonna have 2 beers, and then I was gonna have 3, and then it turned into about fucking 12, and then a couple of whiskeys, and then God knows what else. So it was brilliant. It was really good. I mean, the whole lockdown thing. It sucks, but I think like in a way, lots of good people are making the best out of it by like what we're doing. Like last night, we had like the Zoom conversation and we were playing poker, and it was nice to like talk to everyone and have a beer and talk shit and take the piss out of each other and lose some money at poker, which is what I did. I'd like to introduce you, Sid, by the Brudenell Social Club, the best venue in the world, and Nath from the Brudenell on Friday, because they've got a load of beer in and it's all going to go off. He brought round 2 of these. This one's Timmy Taylor Bolt Maker, and this one is Kirkstall Pale. So look at this. Watch this. Watch this. I need to get this closer in. Look. Oh shit, the bed. Fucking hell, it's heavy. Here we go. Hey, look at that! You're the answer. So this is a local brew, Kirkstall Pale. Oh. Cheers, dude. So thanks to Nath from the Brudenell, our Lord and Saviour. Oh, I came round. He put these on top of my wheelie bin and then drove away again. We had a conversation from about 4 yards. So we're all right. We're going to be fine. Nice to see everyone. Nice to see some familiar faces on there. Everyone who is watching, please press like to get more watching. I don't know how this works, the internet, but it's, we're here. This week, we're raising money for UNICEF. So last week was, the week before rather, was Crew Nation, which was, we got like a grand for them, which was pretty amazing. And this, the first week was the Trussell Trust Food Banks. We got 1,200 quid for them. It's amazing. So I've still got these hand curated signs. If you want to donate, don't feel like you have to. But if you do, if money's tight, don't worry about it. Just come along, participate, enjoy, have a nice time. But if you do want to, I'm giving half the proceeds to UNICEF. The ko-fi.com Chris Catalyst or paypal.me Chris Catalyst with a slash. I am fucking Grandpa Simpson, basically. I'm not fucking Grandpa Simpson. So I've got a list of songs to play. I'm going to play them now. I'm not going to use that guitar pick. I'm going to use this one. This is the highlight of my week. I've had a crappy week. I'm sorry to hear that you've had a crappy week, skydiving Falcon. So this one's for you. The moon was in Aquarius, the night had been hilarious, and would she like another drink? Demeanor seemed gregarious, intentions not nefarious, a final glance met with a wink. And when she smiles, she really shines, and when she laughs, she redefines. Meaning I'm beautiful, and love lives over disarray, and other people say her red wine smile, it brightens up their day. The feline wild, so curious, the feelings got more glorious. I think she's had too much to think. And excuses got more spurious, intentions got more and yes, she'd like another drink. And when she smiles, she really sighs, and when she laughs, she wants to cry. But she was beautiful, yeah, and hope lives over disarray, and other people say her red wine smile brightens up their day. Her red wine smile is getting in the way. Yeah, she was beautiful, yeah. Her pride lies dead in disarray, and other people say her red wine smile brightens up their day. And her red wine smile is getting in the way. Misery and melancholy, well I swear you're gonna be happy. Dynamo, electricity, well I swear you're gonna be happy. Oh, I swear you're gonna be happy. Climbing up your family tree, well I swear you're gonna be happy. Close your head, open your feet, oh I swear you're gonna be happy. Yes, I swear you're gonna be happy in your dreams. In your dreams. Rejuvenate, renew, rectify, mend and make do. There's no way out but through, doing fine, doing fine. Oh, I swear you're gonna be happy in your dreams. In your dreams. In my dreams. In your dreams. This next section of this song's this sort of big druggy section where it all goes a bit psychedelic and heavy metal. Well, not heavy metal, but heavy. So I suppose you just got to imagine that you've taken about 4 trips and you're coming up on a E and you smoked all the pot weed and then someone's thrown a rainbow at your head and you've eaten a truck. Why don't you get out of bed and into your shoes? Oh, I swear you're gonna be happy. twist your head and turn off the news. Yeah, I swear you're gonna be happy. Oh, I swear you're gonna be happy in your dreams. In your dreams. In my dreams. In your dreams. Thank you. That's a song called Dreams from the recent Chris Setlist release from the Happy. It's the first time I've ever played that in a live concert performance situation. I hope you enjoyed the completely improvised middle eight. Would you sing Happy Birthday to my friend Heather McSorley? Her birthday was a couple of days ago. Well, it's not her birthday then, is it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Heather McFucking-Sorley. Happy birthday to you. That's it. That's all your birthday requests out of the way. But do give me requests because I like that. That's good. I've got a list of songs, but that doesn't mean I'm going to play them. I didn't last week. I think I did about half of them last week. It's my mum Barbara's birthday today. Would you be able to play Happy Birthday to you? Happy birthday to you. Oh, Barbara, happy birthday, dear Barbara. Happy birthday to you. Anyone else's birthday? Walk like an Egyptian. Was expecting the banana costume. Don't know where it is. And the sad thing about that, or the annoying thing about that, is that it's not actually mine. I borrowed it from my mate Andy. So yeah. How about a Chaz and Dave song? Do you know, when I put it on, I thought I should fucking do a Chaz and Dave song, but I don't actually know any. Say trans rights. I don't get this. Like, this seems like this is good. Thank you. It's nice. People like seem to be really pleased for whatever reason that I'm like a supporter of trans rights. Well, of course I fucking am. Like, it's like, and of course there's intolerance in the world and there's idiots in the world. There's fucking wanker on every anchor. But I don't think I deserve a round of applause for supporting trans rights. I think I deserve a round of applause for knowing this chord. And for knowing this chord, which I played wrong. But not, you know. So yeah, trans rights, of course. So what's on the set now? Oh yeah. So this week, I was gonna do 1 week. I was gonna do this particular song, and I thought it was a bit too like on the nose. It was a bit like too much like what you would do when you were in a band when you were 14, as I think I did actually this song. But then I saw someone playing it this week, and they were playing it so brilliantly that I thought I really need to try and attempt. Did anyone see that guy out of Puddle of Mud trying to play About a Girl by Nirvana? Because, like, I love Nirvana. Of course I do. I'm mid-30s, so like that's my age bracket. I'm 40. But I think even Kurt, if he was still with us today, would say that his songs are not tough to play. But, you know, the guy out of Puddle of Mud made a real good stab at making it the worst song ever written. So I'm going to try for the 400 people, whatever, to rectify that. I need an easy friend, I do. Without you to lend, I do. Think you fit this shoe, I do. Want you have a clue? I take advantage of You hang me out to dry, 'cause I can see you every night free. I'm standing in your line. I do hope you have the time. I do pick up number 2. I do keep a date with you. Take advantage while have me out to dry, 'cause I can see you every night free. I do. Take advantage while you have me out to dry, 'cause I can see you every night. I can see you every night. I can see you every night free. I do. I do. I do. Thank you. It's weird, man, doing these gigs, because, you know, usually at this point I'd be expecting tumultuous applause, screaming, some people probably crying, underwear just everywhere. That's just a band. So I finish the song and I just go, thank you, like I'm at a gig. And yeah. And then none of that happens, which, to be fair, I've done some gigs like that as well. Some of you are probably at some of them. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But here we are making the best of what we're doing. What's next on the list? I have just received a text. I am expecting quite an important text. And I should actually quickly just go on Twitter and say live. Oh, there we go. Someone's retweeted. I'll tell you something that I saw, and I need someone to send me it if you can. Someone did a Chris Catalyst online gig, drinking game, like bingo sort of thing. And I saw it, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Someone sent me it, and then I couldn't find it yesterday. Can someone send me that? Because I want to send it out, because it was perfect. Live. Oh, live. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't spell live. Live on the YouTubes right now. Yeah. I've also just seen that a bunch of you have donated. Thanks for that. A few people, actually, someone said to me this week that so the point of this is, right, the Ko-fi thing. It doesn't really matter that. The point of this is, if you want to donate, brilliant. If you don't want to, no worries. This is about sharing an experience, having some fun, being alone with our friends. But if you do want to donate, like someone said, well, how much am I supposed to, like, it doesn't matter. If you just, like I say, if you want to, then it's in like increments, I guess, but just what you'd like spend on going to a gig, whether that's like a local gig or whatever. Anyway, that's my suggestion. But yeah, UNICEF is the charity this week. They're doing, I was reading about that this week, which was what made me decide to do it for them. They're doing really good work, especially like in light of the coronavirus thing, helping children in less privileged places than mine. And I would imagine most of us are very privileged to live in places where things are a lot easier for us in terms of healthcare and sanitisation and so on and so forth. So so that's why I wanted to do it for UNICEF this week. They do good work anyway. Lots. I'm sorry, I've not been keeping up on the comments. Can you say get well to my cat? She had an operation today. Get well, Joe's cat. Say hi to Rose. Rose will come up in a bit, I'm sure. The bingo. Yes, please. Please do send that. Okay. My tweet got used. All right. Tag me in the bingo. Right, cool. I'll send that out shortly. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah, I was going to do a Eureka Machine song because a few people asked for this one, and it's kind of weird on an acoustic guitar. Paul Slade, Missed the Start. Oh well, you should stick around because I am playing that song. Hard to comment when you're rocking the air with. Psych. Okay. So this one is a more recent Eureka Machine song. I really like this one actually, and a couple of people asked for it the other week. So yeah. I left a long time ago. My story's over now. Promised land just second hand. My only solid sound used to be understanding. Gave all of that up to my confusion, just confused. Daily deja vu. Here comes the shine, yeah, yeah, yeah. I turn up the resolution, yeah, yeah, yeah. Arrival is vital for everyone's survival. Here comes the revolution, yeah. Our future enters stage right. We don't have long to live, 'cause the old ones are so old. Something's got to give. I read the news today, oh, boys will be boys, they say. Crawling home to Wonderstone, shouting subricades. Here comes the revolution, yeah, yeah, yeah. I turn up the resolution, yeah, yeah, yeah. Arrival is vital for everyone's survival. Here comes the revolution, yeah. It's time for retribution. Twist tight the tonic cake. There'll be no revolution, baby, baby, my baby, my baby. Don't call me baby. Oh, don't call me baby. I left a long time ago. Cheers. That's a good one. That's a fun one to play. I've Glenn's text. hang about. All right, I might have fucked this up, guys. Oh. Let me just do something. I need to check. This is why I can't be trusted with the laptops. Hey, this computer is really warm. Is that supposed to happen? Okay. I need to delete something. There he is. Oh. Oh, all right. I think it's all right. No one's watching that one. Okay, right. Is the laptop on a soft surface? It's not. Oh. Do you know, maybe I need to put it on a, I'm gonna monitor the situation. So I've been doing lots of different songs, lots of different bands that I've played with. I've done a Sisters one each week. That was a band that I played with obviously for a long time. We did a lot of fun things with that band, and this was a song that we pretty much did every gig we ever did, I think. Well, the headline gigs. It was one that I always really looked forward to because it was a different kind of shade of it, and rather than the kind of foot of the floor thing. I always sort of thought that this song, if like a real sort of Torch singer had done it, it'd have been massive, but because it was a little fella in leather trousers, I think unfortunately certain people had some people had an idea of what that meant, you know. But it's just a great song, and I've never played it actually before, so I'm going to play it now. All the things we ever needed, don't need them now. All the things are always confidential, hidden from me anyhow. You can stand all night at a red light anywhere in town, hailing Marys left and right, none of them slow down. I've seen the best of men go past, I don't wanna be the last. God knows everybody needs a hand in their decision. Some of us are not so sure. Seen his own held out for a ride in television. I think he's still in Baltimore. You can stand all night at a red light anywhere in town, hailing Marys left and right, but none of them slow down. I've seen the best of men go past, I don't wanna be the last. You can stand all night at a red light anywhere in town, hailing Marys left and right, but none of them slow down. I've seen the best of men go past, I don't wanna be the last. Give me something fast. Good tune, right? I can say that because I didn't write it. Not that it fucking stops me saying it anyway. I just remember something funny during that song as well. I remember when we were playing that, we played it for a while, And I always used to do the backing vocals because Andrew would be down there. You can stand all night at a red light anywhere. And that's not my range to singing. So I would always do the octave above, like the female part. And there's a line in there. Hail Mary's up and right, but none of those. I see the best of men go past. I don't want to be the last. And Andrew said to me one day, he goes, I'm not going to do an impression. I could do an impression, but I'm not going to. But he goes, can you make sure that you sing last and past there, as opposed to last? I'm from Northern England, and we say last. If you're from South, you say last and past. And every night that we ever played that, I'd get to that. I seen the best of men go past. I don't want to be the last. And I could just like picture like my granddad spinning in his grave. Just because that's so not where I'm from. But, you know, professional. We got through it, guys. Good tune. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I don't know why. So this got me to thinking. I don't know if. So with the sisters, one of the team, one of my favourite humans of all time, Kenny. I know you watched a bit of the first one of these at least. So this one's for him. And this is another one that a few people requested, actually. My heart is broken. My heart is broken. Sorrow, 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 sorrow. My heart was broken. My heart was broken. You saw it. You claimed it, you touched it, you saved it. My tears are drying, my tears are drying. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My tears are drying, my tears are drying. Your beauty, your kindness, made tears clear my brightness. While I'm worth the room on this earth, I will be with you. While the chief puts sunshine on Lee, I thank him for his work and your birth and my birth. Was broken, my heart was broken. Sorrow, 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 sorrow. My heart was broken. My heart was broken. You saw it, you claimed it, you touched it, you saved it. While I'm worth my room on this earth, I will be with you. While the chief puts sunshine on Lee, I thank him for his work and your birth and my birth. Yeah. Sunshine on Leith, Proclaimers. It's an ace album. I remember my sister had it when I was a kid, and I didn't really get it then, but I do now. Right, what we're saying up here, can the Proclaimers just be a pleasure and not a guilty pleasure? Absolutely. There's no such, there shouldn't be guilty pleasures. If you like it, it's good. Can you play While My Guitar Gently Weeps? While my guitar gently weeps, get your one, and I see it needs cleaning. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why. Something about something. I can't play it. So I give it a stab. I did my best. But I can't remember it. Can you play Tom Petty? No, sorry. I can't. The only one I know by Tom Petty is Can you play some of the Far Parade? Yeah, I can actually. Well, it's that bass riff off one of the other new songs that they've done. That's it. And then the that's how it went. You'd have to ask Von for the melody. Renegade by Styx. I don't know anything by Styx. Something by Green Day. The only one I know is that really obvious one. Cardiacs. I'll do a Cardiac song in a bit. Actually, this is as good a time as any. Over here, is this. Can you see that? So I'm going to play the electrical guitar now. Is that all right? Oh. Yeah. Can you play the Beatles? I did about 3 minutes ago. Right, someone requested that I did Judas. Fucking brilliant, genius. This is my Fender Telecaster with Creamery pickups, and someone asked me to play this song, and I never bothered to learn it before, and so I learned it today. It's one of the best things. I absolutely love it, and I'm gonna record it because I really love it. Zero Hero. But excuse me. So this is what if you put a gun to my head and asked me what my favourite band was, I'd probably have to say the Stranglers. And there are lots of contenders. There's the Beatles, there's Cardiacs, there's other bands. And so I'm going to. So I learned a Stranglers song. But there's a solo in it that's really. Right, okay. Can you hear that guitar? Is that loud enough? Stu Blackburn. Is that the Stu Blackburn? Hey, Stu. You can hear it. All right, okay, that's good. One day see a strange little girl looking you. One day see a strange little girl feeling blue. She'd run to the town one day, leaving home and a country fair. Just be when you're there, strange little girl. She didn't know how to live in a town that was rough. It didn't take long before she knew she'd had enough. Walking home in a wrapped up world, she survived, but she's feeling old. But she found all things go. Strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Rosie, strange little girl, where you are going? Walking home in a wrapped up world, she survived, but she's feeling old. But beware when you're there, strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Do you know where you could be going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Do you know where you could be going? Thank you for persevering with that one. It's hard, but I'm gonna learn how to do that and record it. Someone's asking for all of the young dudes. No. Could you play Hey Hey What Can I Do by Led Zeppelin? I've never heard it in my entire pathetic life. I'm sorry. I don't really like Led Zeppelin. I know that's like hearsay or whatever it is, but it's all listening. So Glenn here. Have you ever had a crack at Queen Bitch? Oh yeah, that'd be a good one to do. So while I've got the electric, a few people asked me to do this song as well. It's really hard to do on an acoustic, so I'm going to do it on here. This was one off my solo LP. And actually, this was the song that I wrote when I was feeding Rose, and I used to sing her this little ditty every day when I fed her. Oh, Rosie, Rosie Roo. And then that turned into, oh, Rosie, what you done? And then that turned into this. So it's quite hard to sing. It's a bit like one of those ones, but we're going to get there. Stop, and start again. Place full stop on yesterday. Bring yourself in from the cold. Disregard the stuff you're told. Hold your nose and come again. Hold your nose and count to 10. Hey ho, the story goes, you're feeling all alone, and the singer stuck out of your song. Oh no, man, what you done? When the morning comes, it's the same. Oh, stop, start, stop, square one again. Put down side, pick up a pen. Working might not set you free. Hook for lunch and trap for tea. Overdosed and underdone. Hold your nose and count to 1. Hey ho, mister, so the story goes, you're feeling all alone when your shaders cut out of your song. Oh no, now what you done? When the morning comes, it's the same old song. Brass section. Hey ho, Mr. You're not on your own. You get beyond the phone, but to ring, you gotta switch it on. Oh, Rosie, Rosie Roo, when the morning comes, well, it's the same old song. Impromptu brass solo there. This is what you get. You see, this is what you get for making stuff up as you go along. Making stuff up as you go along is one of my favourite things to do, and that's why I love that acoustic tour that I did with Ginger and John a few years ago, where we made it up every night. Yeah, we had a set list, but we would veer off in the most fucking weird ways. It was totally ace. So I keep seeing. When I touch the computer, that's probably bad, isn't it? Who is it? I can't really see I can't really keep up on the chat thing while I'm doing the. Danielle is asking for Able Seaman. Now it's not on the list, so I might get the words wrong, but I'll play you it because I gather. Oh, is it working? Have I gone off? Or am I back? There we go. Is it working now? Yeah, okay. Right. It just came up with a weird message. Do I know anything about the Pet Shop Boys? Oh my God, I love the Pet Shop Boys so much. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried. And I could. Left to my own devices, I probably would. I went to see them a couple of years ago. It was one of the best gigs I've ever seen. Okay, Danielle, I'm sorry that you're having a shit time. I think a lot of us are having a shit time. It's hard, but this is how we get through it. Sharing a moment, sharing a thing, like you know. Yeah, I'd rather be in a room as well with a stage and a PA and all that, but and a very healthy rider, and getting paid a fucking fortune, sugar bowls full of cocaine, and with the helicopter outside. But you know, I can't do that at the moment. I mean, the sugar bowl of cocaine is obviously just out of view there, but yeah, we can't do that at the moment. So here we are, but we're making the best of it, and that's what we do. We hustle, we make things work. So let's share a moment. Okay, Able Seaman. Like I say, I don't know the words to any of my songs. So, I know, that's why I need to check if they sent me the thing, so I can re-text it. Where is it? There it is. Chris Catalyst, let's enjoy the live stream together while playing bingo. Stares at comments. Rose mentions Rob. Rob's upstairs watching Narcos. Shows EM merch. Someone requesting same song 10 times. I'm really behind. It's genius. Right, I'm going to re-text it. There you go. Journey certain to God only knows. I look round the curtain, and I suppose out of my comfort zone into the great unknown I'll go. Ran out of ideas, I mislaid my pride. I pinned back my ears and raced with the tide out to the slaughter rack. Uncharted water, black and blue. A life more ordinary, missing the mirrors and smoke. People see man and burn demons in the deep and drowning while I'm waving. I couldn't hack it as poet or scribe. My northern straitjacket in which I can hide him in against the stream of my own self-esteem. See darkened horizon in this brave new world, while keeping my eyes on all the bridges I burned down to the slaughter rack. Uncharted water, black and blue. Even my world in a shipwreck, choose now to sink or to swim. Able see madam burn demons here in the deep and drowning while I'm waving. Hey. Able see man and plenty burns here in the deep and drowning while I'm waving. Oh, you're doing all right, Danielle. Keep smiling. It's all we can do. Right, I'm just going to smash this guitar. Place it gently there. There we go. Right, Rose did make an appearance then. She came in. She looked at me disdainfully, and then she has gone upstairs, I think. Please, would you and Rosie wish Gail a speedy recovery? Gail, I hope your back's doing all right. Simon. Right, so I wasn't going to do that one, so I'm slightly through. Oh yeah, okay, right. I've got another couple of covers. I think it's all covers really now. But do say requests. I can't promise that I'm not going to do them. Someone's saying it's lagging. I can't really do anything. It's you see, I did my speed test that clever Andy Burrell taught me how to do, and clever demo, and it's saying. I'll tell you what it's saying, and then we can work out if it's me. Oh, it is a bit slower than it was. Okay, it's 20, 35. Oh no, we're back. 40, 43 megabytes. I'm running low on beer here. You see, the lads were taking the piss out of me. Last night when we were doing the poker game, they were like, "We brought your guitar." Tell your housemate to stop watching naughty videos. Rob! I think Rob, this week, I think we've all just... I think we've run out of internet. If Nathan Clark's watching this, you need to look at that. Pathetic. There we go. You need to get over here and get me some more ale, mate. Oh, look at that. It's like having a pub. Oh, shit, it's everywhere. Bollocks. How do you play poker on Zoom? We don't play poker on Zoom. We play poker on PokerStars on a home game, which you can't do in America, apparently. And then we have a Zoom thing set up so we can take the piss out of each other. Know any Duran Duran? Back in the city, the night is a while. Closing the window, we're too close behind. There's something about Duran Duran, singing songs by Simon Le Bon. Touch with the sound, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Swell like a sound, lost and unfound, and I'm hungry like the wolf. There you go, not bad for someone just requesting it then. Alright, so my favourite band's Stranglers, but I'm going to say as well, there's a band called Cardiacs, who I absolutely love, I adore them, and I was lucky to make some records with Tim Smith from Cardiacs. He's totally ace, and I decided just to Tears for Fears. All right, we'll come back to that. Say that again in a bit. But there aren't really any Cardiac songs that you can do acoustic. Well, there are, but this was the one that I wanted anyway. Pretty teeth, scrapey clean, with a wind-up machine. I'm feeling very striking. It's a fine man who cups his breath with a will to please. White behind across the blazer, sound, standing up or sitting down. We grin like alligators, assisted apparatus. It's a strange feeling in my mind, and the room's too warm. And with McDonald's lighting, and the tool forever falling down plays against the grain of the wood for the bucks for my soul and my aching heart. The tool forever falling down plays again, and the tool forever falling down plays against, and the tool forever falling down plays again, and all of this noise takes me to the outside where there's all creations shining in, celebrating happiness and joy all around the world, on land and in the sea. Oh, all this noise takes me to the outside where there's all creation joining in, celebrating happiness and joy all around the world, on land and in the sea, in the sea. Thank you for indulging me on that one. I appreciate it. Probably not a lot of you have heard Cardiacs. But so if you do want to hear Cardiacs, go to Bandcamp and look up the Alphabet Business Concern. Look up Cardiacs on Bandcamp, and they're totally amazing. The entire catalogue's on Bandcamp. Try A Little Man in a House, or try On Land and in the Sea if you want some like weird prog. But just the best tunes ever and the best people ever. So yeah. I was nervous about doing that one because it's quite hard. Tears for Fears. I was looking at all around me are familiar faces, no expression, no expression. I remember the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. There's something about the dinner trouble, and I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. And if I'm in circles, find it hard to take. Going round in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Tears for Fears. Been listening to loads of Tears for Fears lately. The Hurting, and my first guitar solo I ever learned. Lay it all out. These are the things I can do without, come on, talking to you. Come on. I always wanted to cover that, but it's not very good on an acoustic guitar. But tell you what is good on an acoustic guitar. Oh yeah. So go right. Okay, backtrack. You put me off. You don't really put me off. I start reading the comments because people request stuff, and I want to show off, and so I just play it, and then I lose my trail of thought. How is Leeds today? Watching from New Zealand. Hello from the future. Hello from the past. Leeds is fine. Leeds, it's been a nice day today, nice and warm. So while you're on the looking up the cardiac stuff, there is some new merch on the Eureka Machines page. If you fancy it, you know those signed posters that we're doing. The CDs went down the other week. Went down really well the other week, where I can do like a personal dedication to you, or to your mate, or to your mum, or to your enemy, anyone, you know. There's only 12 of each one though, so there's not many, and I think both of them together are 20 quid something. So that's, you know, not bad. Get in touch. Go on the Eureka Machines page, and on the shop bit, and then it's got the personalised ones. Just let me know what you want us to put. I'll draw a picture if you want. I'll write the lyric of a song if you want. I'll put happy birthday on it. I'm just not going to put anything about like Nazis or homophobia, or like, I'm not. You can tell me what you want me to say, but I do reserve the right to maybe not say it. When is your new solo record coming out? The population must know. Population, are you ready? I'm writing it at the moment. I've got about half of it written. I've got 4 songs recorded, 2 of which you've heard, 2 of which you haven't. I'm making, and I'm also making exclusive news for you, just because I like it. I'm making a David Bowie tribute album, or EP probably, just because I fancy it. And then this song's on it. Long since been one of my favourite songs of all time. And the great thing, actually, when I went into this song and deconstructed it a bit, the lyrics and the tune match so well. Like the feel of the lyric, and like what the lyric says, and the way, the cadence of the melody. It's so clever. It's so simple, but it's so clever. Why am I making a David Bowie tribute thing? Because I just feel like it. Don't know, really. I've done 3 tracks so far. Well, 4 really. I might just keep it as an EP, or I might just do like an album. But the problem is, with it being covers, you can't really release it. So I don't know. Are you the one behind the John I'm Only Dancing cover the sisters did? Yes. That was my call. That's not a bad idea, actually. I could do that as well. So this is on there anyway. And my friend Brian Scary's just sent me some top piano for this. I've nothing much to offer. There's nothing much at stake. I'm an absolute beginner. But I'm absolutely sane. As long as we're together. The rest can go to hell. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. With eyes completely open. But nervous all the same. If our love song could fly over mountains, could laugh at the ocean, just like the films. There's no reason, lay all the hard times, to lay down the hard lines. It's absolutely true. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing much could happen. There's nothing we can't shake. We're absolute beginners. Nothing much at stake. As long as you're still smiling. There's nothing more I need. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. But if my love is your love, we're certain to succeed. If our love song with my other mountains could sail over heartaches, just like in films. If there's a reason to feel all the hard times, to lay down the hard lines, it's absolutely true. Ladies and gentlemen, David Bowie. Do you want to know how much I like David Bowie? Oh. I've got to be careful because I don't want to pull the cable out. There he is, look. Can you see? Oh. It's not my best. It's not my best camp. All right, I'm a musician, not a cameraman. It's a massive picture of David Bowie. Oh dear. So yeah, look out for the new EP coming soon. Probably not that soon. But I've done that song. I've done well, I won't even tell you. How much do you like David Bowie? A lot. If all the craziness ends, I'll be coming to visit Leeds in July. And recommendations: Thyroidy. Nazareth. Can you play Under the Milky Way by The Church? Never heard of her. Can you play something on your tambourine, Shirley? Tropical Contact. I can't think of it. I can't. Everybody in the world is on TV. It's a mystery. Everybody in the world is on TV. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Sorry, at short notice. Love Song by The Cure. I'm not a massive Cure fan, I'm afraid. Someone asks for The Cure every week, and they're all right, you know. Do an improv song? No. It's all fucking made up. Nick Cave. Nick Cave's another one where I know he's brilliant. I just can't. It's not for me. Bauhaus. Do you know, I auditioned to play guitar for Pete Murphy. In fact, I got the gig, and then they got someone who was cheaper. Well, by cheaper, what I mean is it was an American tour, and they got someone that was based in America. Fair fucks. Nice fella, Pete. Well, it was always nice with me. You hear stories, don't you? I think he likes the drugs. Where's Ben Janet's live stream? I'll tell him. I've spoken to him. Take a shot whenever Chris name drops someone. That's a great shout for the bingo. Get that to Evie. She'll get it on there. Name drops. Who can I name drop now? What's on the next on the set list? Oh, it's gone. So I've said thanks to Nate. I want to say thanks to Rob, my housemate, for making a really great Sunday roast today. I'll post it later. It was top. I'm not going to post it. I'm gonna. You know what I mean? I've lost my little list of songs. Oh no, there it is. Okay, all right. There's 4 songs left. Seems like a lot, given that it's 25 past 10. And I told Shirley that I'd be finished by past, but she never complains. And it's Shirley's birthday this week. She's 80 on the 26th. So I've got her a present, actually. Do you want to see it? If you saw my post about Shirley, you know, she's an older lady. She likes to watch telly. Anyway, today I bought her this for her birthday. Can you see that? Oh, damn it. Oh, no, it's... I can't. All right, you can't again see it, sorry. It's a countdown mug that you personalise, and it looks like your name is in the conundrum. I wonder if I turn the brightness down. Is that any better? There you go. Can you see it? It's a countdown mug, personalised, your name, says Shirley on it. God bless her. So, yeah, a few more songs. This was another one that a few people requested. It's a song that I've played a lot at my acoustic gigs that I've done here and there and around the place. I'm going to dedicate this one to all our friends and families who are working for the NHS or the health service where you are, because obviously there's a lot of people from all over the place on the chat over here. Obviously, you know, well, most of you know my girlfriend's a nurse. She's a NHS, she's a sister for the NHS. So this is for her and for her mum and for my mum, who was a nurse, and for all the nurses and the doctors and the healthcare professionals and they're all working their asses off at the moment. Cheers to you. I know that Kat is having a glass of wine, a mug of wine, hopefully. She should be doing it properly. Because the glass is just cheating. I need to get it in a mug. So this is for her and for those people. Obviously, I've not been able to see Kat for over 3 weeks now, which sucks. But if she's still watching it, then I miss you, and this one's for you. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, stretching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire. Hear you screaming through the line. And the Wichita line is still on the line. Whoa, whoa. You know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita line is still on the line. Whoa, whoa. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita line is still on the line. Whoa, whoa. Oh, oh, yeah, la, 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 Possibly the best song ever written. Up there with Take On Me, up there with, I don't know, I can't think of any other good songs now. I do love that song. Thank you to Glenn Campbell well, I know, thank you to Jimmy Webb for writing that and Glenn Campbell for singing it. 3 more songs. A few people requested this one. If I have played one of your requests, if I have played one of the songs that you've asked for, there's no obligation, but I'm just gonna say this. Oh, Motorhead Man's back. Ace. So a few people requested this one. This is a really hard song to play. So I'm going to try it. It's not a hard song to play, it's a hard song to play and sing. It's another one where you're doing that, or for that matter, that. But it's mainly that. All the old paintings by the now they do the sand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, you're falling down like a domino. All the bars are now by the now they got the money on a bet. Go crocodiles, oh hey yo, you got your teeth and your cigarette. Quarantines with the hooker pipe say. Walk like an Egyptian. Bomb waitresses take their trays, spin around and they drop the bomb. They got the moves. Drop your drink, then you bring your ma. All the school kids so sick, out books to light the punk and the metal band. When the buzzer rings. So that's your bit. You have to do the way yo. When the buzzer rings, you're giggling like an Egyptian, and the kids in the marketplace say, way home. Walk like an Egyptian. You ready for the whistling bit? Slide your feet across the street, bend your back, you twist your arm, then you pull it back. Life is hard to you now. You strike a pose on the Cadillac. If you find the cops, all the cops are hanging out at the donut shop. They sing and dance, spin the clubs, cruise round the block. All the Japanese with they and the party boys called the Kremlin. And the Chinese know they're walking out at Egyptian. And the cops in the donut shop say, walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks also to Hagstrom for making these great guitars. A couple of people asked what it is. It's a Dreadnought. I'm not quite sure what the model number is. It's the Dreadnought CE. That's it. It's the CE. It's the black one, obviously. Eternal Flame next. Close your eyes. Give me your hand, darling. Do you feel your heart dreaming? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning, burning an eternal flame? Where did I get it? The guitar, Hagstrom gave me it because I'm very, very, very important. Would you play Surrender by Cheap Trick? Mama told me, yeah, she told me something about the school. She also told me something else that you never know what you get. Something on the wall. Kiss records and out. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright. They just seem a little weird. Surrender, surrender. You don't give yourself away. Wait, wait. Any other requests? Heard of Enough's Enough? You lost that feeling in your kiss. I'm only holding on the shore. Got my face you're gonna miss. I see it's time to let you go. You don't dig love in me no more. You used to make it long and slow. I've cried so long, my eyes are sore. See, it's time to let you go. It ain't no good if it don't feel good, real good. It still felt good to me. If you feel you should be understood, it's not where you should be. Take everything that smells and go. Leave no reminders left to show that at one time, man, we were two. And now it's time to let you go. And at one time, man, we were two. Now it's time to let you go. A bit of Queen Bitch. And yeah, you bibbidi bobbidi hat. Echo and the Bunnymen, The Killing Moon. The Killing Moon. All right. Well, can you play You Die at the End by You? I did it last time. I did that last time. And it's long, so I'm not going to do it now. Mr. Blue Sky. I'd do that. I've never worked that one out. Maybe I should work that one out. Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. And a shout out to my mate, Jack. Hi, Jack. Please play Happy, Valerie Valera. Oh, I wish I could be happy, just like everybody else. To be content with my existence, hanging smiles upon the shelf, and not compare myself to others, avoiding poison parallels. Oh, I wish I could be happy, just like everybody else. Oh, I wish that I was normal, just like those inside my screen. Or where the rain is ever absent and the grass is ever green. I don't compare myself to others over miseries unseen. Oh, I wish that I was normal, just like everybody. No one said it would be easy, and no one said it would be fair. And oh, it's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere. Is that the type you think you cracked it? Loving everything you see. All the times it feels a battle, just remembering to breathe. What do you remember to breathe? It's up to you to dig our brilliance. It's up to you to dig your grief. And that's the best that we can hope for. Reckon I'm happy being me. Oh, I said it would be easy, and no one said it would be fair. And oh, it's good to be here. It's good being anywhere. Hey, hey, don't hurt yourself today. Hey, hey, my oh my. Oh, hey, hey, I'm a million miles away. Hey, hey, my oh my. So now I'm glad that I'm not average, just rotating in routine. Capture the wonders but still relish familiar mundanity. It's up to It's up to you to dig brilliance. It's up to you to clean your glee. That's the best that we can hope for. Reckon I'm happy being me. No one said it would be easy, and no one said it would be fair. And no, it's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere. Oh, I said it would be easy, and no one said it would be fair. And oh, it's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere. Nice one. Ace, tap. I'm going to go now. I'm going to do one more song, then I'm going to go. If you've been to one of these jigs before, you know what it's going to be. Because it seems that that's the song that we're ending these gigs with. I'll be back. I'll be doing another one in 2 weeks. I guess. I think we're going to be doing this for a bit longer, don't you? So we're making the best of it. I'm learning songs all the time now for doing this. It seems to be a good way to connect. I need this as much as, you know, as much as anyone, because, you know, I'm missing human contact as well. I'm missing my mum and my dad and my sister, hello, and the Barkers and all my pals. And so it's nice to share this time with you, you know. Can we make these weekly? I think weekly might be overkill, but I do that. If you follow us on Instagram, I do the thing on the live thing on Instagram where we do like a little Q&A every week. I'm doing it on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and that's like a bit of fun, a bit of inanity, bants. Sky babies. Back on my planet, they laugh at my jokes, and everyone drinks and everyone smokes. Parties last with a couple of days. No fast words, just telecommunicate. Back on my planet, the sunrise, louder than the TV beaming into your eyes. Something to be ending a referee. Money on and availability. Back on my planet, rules are all slanted. We're talking to the open. Back on my planet. Back on my planet. Back on my planet. Yeah, that's gonna be. Maybe next week. Here you go. Flood 2, please. She said, no, 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 I will come your way. She said, bring it on now, bring on the way. Nobody done no harm, grace I've got and erase your arm. She said, face it, and it's a place to stay. This is the way it was. This is the way it is. when the water come rushing in. I need to be myself. You can't be no one else. I'm feeling supersonic. Give me gin and tonic. You could have it all, but how much do you want it? And you make me laugh. Give me your autograph. Can I ride with you in your BMW? You can sail with me in my yellow submarine. You need to find out. Nothing's gonna tell you what I'm on about. You need to find a way for what you wanna say. But before tomorrow, 'cause my friend said I'll take you home. Sits in a corner all alone. He lives under a waterfall. Nobody can see him. Nobody can ever hear you call. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in you. Oh, anyway. Right, thanks. Again, I'm gonna. So last time we did this, I finished playing because it's like where I am. It's 10 to 11. It's 2 hours. It's fucking enough of my voice. But there are people that seem to want to. There are people that seem to want to chat, which is cool, and I do too. So I'm going to do this last song, then I'm going to go for a wee, and then we'll just have a chat. So if you've got any questions, save them for in about 5 minutes, and then we'll have a little chat. This guy keeps asking for Flood 2. I just played it. So yeah, one last song. This is for everyone, for sharing. I know there's a lot of people that share these in the groups. I've played Flood 2. Sorry, 0. Thanks for everyone who shares it in the groups and on the Facebooks and on the Twitters and all of those things. And thanks for all your support. There's like 10 lyric sheets left, I think. The happy lyric sheets, if anyone wants one, on the website. There's the new posters. And yeah. What else? I've got a little list of things to say. I never do the lists. I always think it's the worst, like most rubbish thing ever when bands, you go and see bands and like on their set list, it says like things to say to the audience. But the problem is I always forget things. So I do have a list. I wanted to say thanks to Nath for the beer. This is a bag of beer that Nath from the Broodnell brought me. So thanks to Hagstrom for the guitar. That's cool. Thanks to Rob for dinner. That was amazing. Tell your friends about this. It's fun, isn't it? And like the more people that come along, the more of a party it is. You know what I mean? We've had some laughs, we've had some beers, we've raised some money, and I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to, I really need a wee. I'm 40, you know what I mean? I need to, anyway. Captain Damo Motorhead. This one's for you, Damo, as well. This one's for everyone who's supported this and my stupid music and all of these things. And I hope you've enjoyed it tonight, and I hope that you're happy and you're safe and that you're sane, because it's a weird time. I'm a bit sick of saying that, but it's a weird time. Stay good, stay brilliant, stay positive, and remember, I'm just going to block this twat. 1 sec. How do I do that? How do I block someone? Oh, knickers. Oh, I can't be asked. Just ignore him, he'll go away, or he won't. Remember, you're doing the backing vocals and the choruses, okay? And the lyrics are, take on me. Talking away, I don't know what to say, I'll say it anyway. The days are my day to find you shining away. Right, there we go. Hopefully he's fucked off. I don't know if you anyways. Take on me. Take me on. And I'll be on. And I say I tell. Needless to say, right to them, but I'll be stoned anyway. Slowly learning life is okay, and say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, you are. Take me on. Now be gone, and a day or two. Last time, someone kept asking for Motorhead at this point, and I don't. There's not been anyone that's been asking for anything extremely repetitive tonight. So I'm just going to end this section by going just by singing. Is it a life or just to blame my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember, shining away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me, take on me, take me home. Be gone, and I day I tell. Now be gone. Ahoy! I threw my pick at you then like we were at a real gig. Look at that. Thanks very much for watching, listening, joining in, celebrating a moment, enjoying some things together in a way that we're just not able to at the moment. Otherwise, did I tell you I'm going to do a t-shirt? I think I'm going to do a t-shirt. someone suggested it, and I was like, that's the funniest thing ever. So I'm going to do a t-shirt, a tour t-shirt, quarantine teen t-shirt. Oh, look at that set list, professional. So thanks for coming along again. Honestly, I would do this if there was fucking 2 of you, never mind 302 of you. So cheers again. But I'm going to stick around for a bit. So I'll be back in a minute. I need a wee. This is what, see, at real gigs, at this point, generally, if you're in one of those bands that does encores, like with Eureka Machines, we try not to do encores, but we might do sometimes. But at this point, we go off stage and you get a little towel and you have a little drink of water, and I go for a wee because I always need a wee. I'm going to do that. Pretend in your head it's like a real gig. Or just like every 30 seconds or so, just like go, woo, come on, like hurry up. I'm going to do a wee. And I'm going to get my wine. I've got a mug. It's the Eureka Machines mug, actually. I found one. I didn't have one of these. And then I found one in a box the other day. And I'm like, that, Ace, this guy's having that. That's the privilege of being the lead singer. Right, I'm going to have a wee. But I will be back. Think of it like an encore. We'll have a chat. Come, ask me some questions. If you want, I'll show you how to play some things if you want me to, or whatever. But I'm not going to play any more songs because Shirley's in bed now. And I don't want to wake her up. And Ange next door works nights, so I'll be back. Peace. Oh, God. Is that Rosie Gal? Oh, very sleepy girl. Oh, yes. Very comfy on the sofa, though. Very comfy girl. Oh, yes. Oh, very comfy girl. Oh, Rosie. There she is. There she is. Oh. What do you think about that? Oh. Very fast. There we go. Did I wash my hands? Of course I washed my hands. What do you think I am, a savage? I'm just sending a text message. Right, okay. I'm back, everyone. I need to get pissed. Someone says, in fact, there's a couple of people that said, do an ASMR. What is that? You still need rose merch? Yes, I'd like to do rose merch. I want to do the front cover of the the front side of the t-shirt would be a picture of me and Rose, I would imagine, or just Rose. Where do you get the bag of beer? I got it from Nath at the Brudenell Social Club, my local venue, and they had a load of beer that was going off, and so Nath brought me 2 bags of it. Yes, the ASMR thing. I know that it is. I know what it is, but I don't know what I would do. Would I just like talk? Do I just need to talk very close to the microphone? Because, I mean, if someone wants to pay me to do that, I've got a lot of time on my hands at the moment. I've got some really good microphones as well. One of my biggest dreams is just to chill, talk music, and have a pint with you. If I can believe it's going to happen. I don't, well, not at the moment. It's, I mean, the, I don't mean, like, nothing that bad, but I'm just a fucking bloke, you know what I mean? There's more interesting people than me in the world. Is there a story behind the rings? No, I just like rings. I've always worn silver. I've always liked silver. The bracelet was a present from the rings. I don't know where they came from, actually. But I've just always liked silver. Smashing Pumpkins, don't really love them. Are you in LS6? I used to live there. No, I used to live there too, though. Much like pretty much everyone that ever moved to Leeds. I lived in Hyde Park. I lived on Harold Mount when I first moved to Leeds. I'm a bit further out now. We're not that much far. Worst thing about Leeds, I love it. I love it here. It's home. It's like a good mix of like villagey life and big city life, you know. Come to Hungary with the sisters, please. I have some bad news for you. What was my first piercing? Actually, it was this one. This one up here. Oh, I've took it out. That's weird. I thought I still had it, but yeah, there you go. Have you heard from the rest of the Eurekas recently? Are they doing okay? Yes, it was Dave's birthday yesterday. So I got in touch with him, wished him a happy birthday. He's doing all right. He's, you know, like all of us, well, not struggling, just it's hard, isn't it? And Dave's got 2 kids. So it's that's got its own pressure as well, you know. How old is Rose and what's her favourite food? Rose is 6, and I don't know about her favourite food, but what we've discovered is that she doesn't like the casserole gravy ones. Is your street really safe for all the cats? Yeah, there's 5 million cats here. Most painful piercing, my nipple, that hurt. How do you feel that people love you? Thank you, Alexander. How do I feel? I feel very lucky, very privileged, very fortunate that a small group of people like some of the music that I do or have been involved in. But I feel also very fortunate that I'm just part of a lot bigger, wider picture, like we all are. And I think once you realise that it's not about people loving specific people, it's about people loving everyone, and we're all interconnected, and we're all the same, and we're all part of the same thing. All right, I smoke quite a lot of weed. How many piercings and tattoos do you have? I don't know, and I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 piercings, I think. And when I pointed down then, I wasn't pointing to me chap. Can you say something in Broad Yorkshire? I am doing. How old were you when you got your first piercing tattoo? First piercing, I think I was, what, 16, 15, 16, 17? First tattoo, I didn't get till I was about 26. What's the bad news with the sisters? Well, I'm not playing guitar for them. They've got a chap called Dylan. He's significantly better looking than me. So, swings and roundabouts. He's a nice fellow. They're doing good. They're happy. Do you like Susie and the Banshees? Yeah, I mean, I respect them more than I like them. They're obviously amazing. I'm not an enormous fan. Do you believe in life on other planets? I mean, sort of. Yeah, I think it'd be churlish to suggest that we're on our own, but I also think maybe we would have found them by now. Do you share your birthday with anyone famous stroke infamous? I think it's Jennifer Aniston, Sheryl Crow, and my mate Jeff's wife Joanne. Please send a shout out please send a shout out that the NHS is actually looking for people all over the country to work in buildings and maintenance. Yes, there you go. Lots of jobs going at the NHS. Replying to a text message. I can't stop thinking about if Razel drew you Pandora style in Kerrang. Is all I want to see. I'd like to see that too. Can shout out to all us retail peeps too. Hi, retail peeps. Anyone who's working at this time is respect. Saw the sisters in Worcester, Massachusetts, maybe a decade ago. Lots of smoke machine. Any chance you remember anything about that show? Yes, I do actually, and I could tell you what it was. I helped book that tour, and we had a gig in Boston, Massachusetts. It turns out Massachusetts, as a state, has a statewide ban on smoke machines. They don't allow smoke machines, and so we pulled the gig in Boston that we were going to do. We still did the one in Worcester, and it was something to do with the Great White disaster when because their pyro set fire to the venue or something, and so they didn't like smoke machines. So in Worcester, when you're saying there was a lot of smoke machine, actually we were hardly using it because we weren't allowed. That's the only thing I can remember about that tour, pretty much. Would you ever cover the Dresden Dolls? I don't really know anything by them. I like what's her name, Amanda Palmer. Who's your favourite Spice Girl? Don't know. Don't know really. Speak with us. Play. Speak. I've just done 2 hours. And I'm speaking. Come to Brazil. I'd love to. Do you like Massive Attack? Yeah, all right. Can you please do one more posing for people to draw it again? Hang on, let me think about this. Because the last one I was like that. Or something. It was awful. Let me think. There you go. What model car is Shirley's car? I don't know actually. It's a yellow one. Posh Spice is obviously the best one. Have you always loved cats, or did Rosie win your heart? I never loved. I was never really bothered about cats. I used to go out with a girl who really wanted a cat, and I was away a lot on tour and stuff. And so she said, "I really want a cat." So I was like, "Yeah, get a cat." And then Rose came from her sister, and more or less within 5 seconds, I was like, "I love cats." Yeah, I love having her around. She's totally brilliant. Remember the time John Paul had his banger out at a club in Manchester? I remember that. Oh my God. I remember that so well. The funniest thing about that was that John got completely naked in Big Hands in Manchester, and he and then the bouncers came over to kick him out, but they didn't want to touch him. They were like, they had their arms around him, but they were like, oh God, that was funny. Fucking John Paul. I love that man. Have you ever thrown a kettle over a pub? What? Against karate? I'm fielding some text messages there. Can you? Someone said something about German. Someone said something about speaking German. Heard that you and Ben speak a bit of German. Is that true? Ben doesn't. I do, and Andrew does. I think Ben speaks French. A bit of French. Naja, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Ich habe mein Abitur gelernt. What's the one thing you haven't been able to go without during this time? That's a good question. Don't know. Boxers or brief? Boxers. What was your first ever gig that I went to or played? I can't remember. Can you please shout out to all of those mental health care workers? Hi, mental health care workers. What's the first thing you put on a rider? Oh, well, obviously it's going to be. I'm just picking this laptop up. Oh, it's all got kerfuffle. The one thing that I always put is like interesting local beers, because I'm like, you can get Carlin anyway. You know what I mean? Guinness. Oh, that's better. And I'm like, now, I'm in, Toledo or Bruges or Moscow. I'm like, I want to try some of your beer. So they always give us some local beers. Exciting. As a Stranglers fan, how did it feel to support them? Fucking amazing. It was top. Can you roll your R's? Yes. Noppers, mate. I do like a nopper. Pope John Paul. What do you think about K-pop? I don't really know much about it. First song you ever played for a paying audience? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Long time ago. Favorite comedy? Really love The Office. Really love Extras. Really love Faulty Towers. Can we get some favorite recipes? Beer and clamato? Yeah, no, I wasn't keen on the old clamato. Can you roll your tongue? What do you mean like that? All right, check this out. Not just one. If I can do it. Two. Are we getting some Robo Chris in the next gig? No, but I do want to do something different for the next gig. Don't know what though. What's the most useless thing you know how to do? I can juggle. I don't know. Stupid question, but why do you like? That is a stupid question. Do you like stand-up comedy? Of course. Keyboards in the next gig. That's a good idea. Break out the trombone. That's not going to happen. Although Zay, very comfy down there. She's asleep. Do you have a favourite cocktail? I like anything that's whiskey based. Did you ever listen to Mariner's Revenge like I told you to? I don't remember that. What's Mariner's Revenge? Tell me again. Who is the most famous person you ever met? Is Christopher Eccleston more famous than James Hetfield? What are your feelings on people getting tattoos inspired by you and Eureka machines? I think it's amazing. Top. What can you say? I always want to see them, you know. So send me them. Will there be a guest appearance at the 40th anniversary event? Perhaps. I don't know that there is going to be a 40th wedding, 40th anniversary. Do you know how to play trumpet? No, I don't, but I play the trombone. Are you more excited to play a show or see a show once we can all go out again? Both. Both, actually. I really miss both things. I realised actually today, like, what we in? It's like April the 20th or something. 420, blaze it. Yeah. Sorry. Right. Can you play Walking Through Houses? Scaramanga 6 one of those bands that I just don't know if you can cover. Decemberists, that was it. I'll look it up now. See if it's on the Spotify. Let's have a look. Decemberists. There we go. What do we say it was called? Mariner's Revenge. Can't find it. Hang on. I'll fuck this up. There we go. Oh, I instantly don't like it. I'm sorry. We are two mariners, a ship's sole survivors in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. I guess we had some time to kill. You may not remember me. I was a child of 3 and you a lad of 18. But I remember you and I will relate to you. Yeah, it's not for me, I'm sorry. Sorry. Right, where are we? Do you consider yourself an early bird or a night owl? Very much a night owl. Could you challenge? Yeah, I think you have done. Do you ever check fans, DMs, and comments on other social medias? Sometimes I try not to read comments because in that direction madness lies, I'm afraid. Do you have a favorite Marilyn Manson song? Yes, I do. Speed of Pain. I think that's totally brilliant. You drive MB? Yes, I do drive. Oh, do you drive a Mercedes Benz? Yes. How do you feel about Hailstorm? Me and Kat saw them at a festival, and they were hilarious. Brilliant. Don't really have a question. Just wanted to thank you for the kind words. But you said, well, my art. Yeah, your art's brilliant. Maury, isn't it? Your art's great. It's top. And I do think that, like, at this time, it's like good to tell people that they're doing good things because I think we're all just doing at the moment. And so we all need each other's support. And that's good. I got in touch with a friend of mine today. She does these cross stitch things, and they're just really good. And I'm just like, I just said, hey, like that, they're really good. Keep on doing good things. But yes, Maury, you do good art. Keep on doing it. Wish you were here next time. I did it the first week, but I might do. Why is Sunday your favourite night of the week? It's not. It's my favourite night of the week to go to the pub. I like a Sunday night pint, or 7. The porn link doesn't work on the sisters site. Tell Andrew to fix it. Next question. Not the same. Did you ever get into the goth scene? No, never. It's not for me. Oh, it's all moved. Chris, thanks for the song. That's all right, Danielle. I hope you're feeling all right. What's the song that you've written that you think deserves more love? All of them. No. My favorite ones are always the ones that no one else is bothered about. Believe in anything. Did you always want to be a musician? Yes, before I even knew what it was. When I was 3, I wanted to write songs. Hi, Chris. Have you heard the song Geralt of Labia by a band called Warlock? They're a comedy band, and I want to know your thoughts on comedy bands. I mean, if they're funny, then great, but not many of them are. Do you keep all the presents fans offered you? Yes, always. I've got a couple of drawers in my room full of things that I've kept hold of. And sometimes I've put things on the shelf or hang them on the wall because I like them and they make me feel nice. So thank you. Why Mercedes Benz? I don't know. It was cool. I like it. Have you ever performed with Mac Sabbath? No. Your girl can throw an axe. She is so cute. Yes, she is. It was terrifying. It's good that day. What do you consider doing? Reckon you could take John Petrucci in a guitar battle? No, absolutely not. Jesus Christ. We're getting to the emo scene now. No, but I like My Chemical Toilet. Ramones or Sex Pistols? Oh, that's a good question. I think they fulfill two very different functions, actually. I love both of them. Do you ever watch yourself on YouTube and self-critique your moves? Absolutely not. Never have I done that. Playing guitar every 6 months, every year, and it would be like, it's for checking my progress. Oh my God, I haven't progressed on the guitar since I was 17. No, that's my idea of hell. Do you have any good memories of Eureka Machines doing the Emmerdale thing on telly? All right, so Eureka Machines went on Emmerdale, and we played this fake festival. The main thing I remember was we were all terrified because it was the day before Wayne's wife Adele was due to give birth to Betsy, and the date kept getting moved. It was supposed to be on date Y, which was 6 weeks before the birth, and then it got moved, and it was the day before, and it was anyway. So it was terrifying, and it rained, and we had to do makeup, and we got some free sandwiches. It was, it was all right. That was it. Please play Speed of Pain next time. Do you know, I tried to work it out, and I think that's another one where it's it's just the original's just pretty unassailable. My version wasn't any good. What's Rose doing? She's asleep on the carpet down there. What size are your gauges? Strings, 10 to 52. Do you like Deftones? Not really. I find them a bit dirgy. I like the sound of it, but I never really hear a chorus. That's why I like that we are the leaders of it all. So there you go, that song. What inspires you to write? Everything. Leaving the house. Do you like Alice Cooper? I mean, yeah, he's great. It's not what I would listen to, but I would go and see him if he was playing around the corner. Sure. Could you please wish my friends Karen and Yami a happy birthday? Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Karen and Yami. Oh, happy birthday. Do you like heavier bands? Not really. I mean, yeah. What do you do? I'm not answering that question. Can you play a Ramones song during your next gig? All right, I'll look into that. That's a good shout. I love Ramones. Tell your girlfriend she's a friggin' queen, and we love her. I will tell her that. I will tell her she's a friggin' queen. I miss her a lot at the moment. It's very difficult. But I'll tell her that you said, and I think she'll like that. She's more of a princess than a queen. Will Eureka Machines tour the stage? Probably not, I'm afraid, because it'd be really expensive, and I don't mind not making money, but I don't like losing money. I'm a Yorkshireman, so I'd love to. I don't know. I do wonder sometimes if we should just do a long in New York and just go for the fun of it. Go and do a gig on the Friday or the Saturday and stay for 2 nights and just get pissed and eat a lot of pizza. My Chemical Toilet. Why do you call My Chemical Romance My Chemical Toilet? My mate Dunk calls them that, and I just always think of it. I really like them as well. I really like the band. It's not like a diss on them. I think they're great. Would you like an argument? No. Sorry. Would you ever make a song for a movie if offered the opportunity? I mean, it would depend on the movie, but yeah. Do you write new songs while this days? Yes. If we go to see you at a show, can we bring you food? I'm going to tell you, this is right. Okay. Anything that anyone ever brings, people are, of course, grateful for anything. It's so kind and it's so nice to be thought of. And when people obviously like spend time doing something for you, it's fucking fantastic. And thank you. But when it's food, that's like it's a bit scary because we don't always know you. And that's I've heard like bad tales. And it might just be scaremongering, I don't know. But so if it's food, like not not really. I'm not sure it's wise. Excuse me. Best memory on tour ever. I don't remember any of it. A million things. Where are we? I've lost the thing. It's when you play Kiss for a Rose on the next one. I can't, man. It's too hard. The Clash, yeah, they're good. Not my favorite band in the world. I probably should like them more than I do. How do you feel when fans recognise you off stage? Would you welcome a hello? Always, unless I'm like in the middle of my dinner. No, always say hello. Favorite song about music? Oh my god. No. What's your view on Status Quo? And what about the new younger guitarists? Don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. What's your favorite song to play on the bass guitar? Time Warp. Will you be celebrating tomorrow? All right, Darth Vapor. I know your game. I don't need any reason to be celebrating. I will be celebrating tonight, shortly. I sure love to catch. She's very beautiful. Yes, she is. Could you play Rammstein or My Chemical Romance next time? Well, not Rammstein. It's an acoustic thing. Lots of love from one. Who would have thunk it? Okay. I need to get you going. There's a good choice. I love Squeeze, man. Brilliant. Do you like Echo and the Bunnymen? Not especially. I mean, yeah. Can you say hello to my wife? Her name is Letitia. Hi, Letitia. What's going on? What's it like being married to Superfuzz Big Muff? He is a big Echo and the Bunnyman fan, I hear. Cat, you're a queen too. Yes, exactly. Don't forget that. How's it you're not playing in the Sisters? Can you finally tell us if Von's house smells like cigarettes and cat pee? No, it doesn't. Worst hangover ever. Oh my god. That's not a. Yeah. I don't want to think about it. Could you play Violent Femmes Blister in the sun? Yeah, me go out. That's a good one. How to grow luscious sideburns like yours for beginners. Just don't shave. It's not much of a tip, is it? Where are we? Are you a good musician when you were pissed? Of course. Professional. You know, John Paul told me once that Cardiacs used to do the piss test, which is when they would they'd rehearse for a tour, and they'd rehearse for like 5 days or whatever and get everything together. And then the last day before they went on the tour, they'd do the piss test, which means they'd get really shit-faced for rehearsal and then do the set and check that they could play it. I think that's good advice. How does Rose appreciate your singing? She tolerates it like everything. Like everything. Me and little Johnny are watching from Philadelphia. Hi, little Johnny. Any recommendations on maintaining a happy long-term relationship as a touring musician? FaceTime. FaceTime, very useful. And just thinking, just being thoughtful. Any advice on being less critical of yourself musically? Just by doing. There's only one way to do things, by doing them. And forging those new synapses and challenging those preconceptions that you've got of yourself that were given to you when you were a little kid or when you were a teenager or in last week. There's only one way to challenge it, and that's by challenging it and doing it. And it's weird and it's hard, but then you do it. Oh no. Horse with no name. I'm not a big Neil Young fan, you know. May get a banana tattooed to always remember it. Do a banana. Send me a picture if you do. What's the strangest gift you've ever been given? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. There's a guy, Sean, comes to see us, who always brings us cheese and pies, which is good. Even though I said that thing before about not eating gifts, but it's like still wrapped. I was going to give you and the guys some charms, but the trip got cancelled. We don't have an address, but I'll be seeing you at some point. I'm sure all of you. What video game? I don't really do the video games. Have you ever been bitten by an animal aside from Rose? Floopert bit me. Not 3 hours ago. Right, dudes. I'm going to go. It's 20 to midnight. I don't want to be in bed too late tonight. I'm going to watch some telly because I can. And thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around, doing this little fun Q&A bit. So yeah, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Keep in touch. Stay positive. Stay happy. Stay safe. Stay good. And stay home. Can we get a selfie of you and Shirley? That's a good idea, you know. Well, it's her birthday next week, like I say, so I'm gonna do that. Night, everybody. I can see all the messages. Andy Burrell. Hi, Andy and Ruth. I bought some of your what's-its. I'm looking forward to seeing those. Thank you all for your nice messages. It's very nice to see them. I'm gonna have another beer, and in fact, I'm gonna have that mug of wine that I was telling you about. Keep smiling. Lots of love. Thanks for coming. Tell your friends. Tell your pals. Tell your families. Tell your enemies. And yeah, do donate if you fancy. Don't if you don't. You know, if you're skint or if you don't want to or any of those things. Just I'm glad that you could come along. Sleep good and don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.